main database to use for any nursing topic is cinhal, so I'm just going to go right to cinhal. And so this is a database that has like most of their nursing literature. So I'm going to start out, I know you're looking for stuff on bereavement relating to adults, but I'm not sure what the right terms are to search. So I might just throw in bereavement, or you could go to the cinhal headings and see if there is a specific heading, bereavement. So I'm going to do the term contains, because sometimes it's phrases. I'm going to type in bereavement and see what comes up. And looks like there is, I'm going to expand this, and there's bereavement and grief. I can come over here to find out what that means. The state of having lost someone, that sounds right. Grief, responses to loss, so both of those sound correct. You could even expand this if you want to get more specific, but I think I'm just going to choose these two things. I'm going to say that I want them to be a major concept in the search, and you see here that it's oring them, so the things that we're going to search for could be about bereavement or grief. So I'm going to click search the database, and it's going to come up with all the articles. There's like 6,000 articles that have to do with this, but some of these may be talking about children, so you can limit to the age group, and we're not talking about just older people. We could say all adults, and that would include people from 19 to 65, or if you want to be more specific, you could do that. So I'm just going to click off that, and then there's still like, almost 2,000 articles, and that may be okay. And then on the second line, you could, put in some other terms. So I'm not really sure like what angle you want to take, but you might need to look at it from another particular angle. And you could also just browse some of these too. Like, you probably don't want to use something from the UK. You want to use something from the US, and you may, and this is saying, this is adults, but it's they're feeling grief for a child's death, so you probably wouldn't want to use that. So you could just look at the titles and try to focus it, and you could also put in treatments, or you could look at some of the other major headings that are associated with this. It might give you an idea. Maybe you want to limit it to articles that not just study that phenomenon, but that look at supports. So you could narrow it that way, or type in other words. And then also, I don't know how, whether you just need to use academic or scholarly sources, or you could use, other kinds of sources too. So this would be my suggestion of how to start out. And of course, you can look at the abstract to get a better idea of what the article's about. Read the abstract, and then come over here to get the full text, the Find It button. So, and the full text is available in a different database, and this is very common with nursing. Okay, hope this helps.